Welcome to our presentation about Bunyip Primary School, where our motto is Learning for Life. We thought our community would like to hear more about the learning that happens at Bunyip Primary School. Our school vision was developed by consulting with all members of our school community. Our vision is to empower students to embrace learning, achieve their personal best, and build their emotional, social, and physical well-being.
And our school purpose is to provide a high quality education to all of our students, which will enable them to become effective members of society.
All schools have an annual implementation plan. This plan is developed from our 4-year strategic plan. Every year, we develop a plan that builds on our strengths and helps us to be an even better and more successful school.
Every year we set a goal in each of these 3 areas: teaching and learning, well-being, and engagement. The goals for each of these areas are listed here. Within each goal, we have key improvement strategies. Within our reading goal, we're focused on building teachers' professional knowledge of best practices that will benefit all students, as well as using data to inform and monitor student progress and growth.
Our plan has clear actions set out, which we monitor to ensure we achieve our goals. We have a school improvement team that meets regularly to check off that we are on track to meet each of the goals we have set for our school learning community.
We have a focus on building the capacity of staff to use data to inform their teaching. We've developed a reading data wall to track the reading growth of all students in the school. The data wall develops whole school responsibility for the teaching and learning of all students. Teachers meet in year level teams to discuss what they see on the data wall. They look for student levels, growth, areas of strength, and areas to work on. Teachers then discuss best teaching strategies to meet individual needs. This might include grouping students with similar needs for focused teaching groups or working one-on-one with support staff. Leadership also use the data wall to track patterns across the school in order to supply resources and supports where they're most needed.
At Bunyip Primary School, we have implemented the school-wide positive behaviour system. This system works on focusing on what behaviours we want to see and acknowledging children when they demonstrate these behaviours. School-wide PBS is based on the theory that when students make mistakes, we reteach, we don't punish. For example, if a child makes a mistake in maths, we don't punish them, we find another way to teach it. If they still don't get it, we find another way to teach the concept. We continually look for ways to teach and reinforce our school values of respect, responsibility, and resilience. This is a matrix that we developed with input from all of our school community, including our parents and students. It sets out clearly what behaviours we expect to see from our students. For example, if you look at all settings, you can see what we would expect to see from children that shows they are showing respect. Then it clearly outlines how they can show responsibility and clearly outlines how they can show resilience. Students are explicitly taught each of these behaviours and given opportunities to practice and meet our expectations. When children show the expected behaviours, they are acknowledged in a number of ways. One of these ways is with a token. Children can save these tokens and spend them at a later date at our token shop. You will often hear us say that we plan to teach to the individual child. What does this look like? Teachers meet in grade level teams for 2 hours every week. While they're in these teams, they look at data of all students to see where they're at with their learning and plan of how to move each child forward.
In order to determine what each child needs to learn, we start with a pre-test. This is done before the teaching cycle and covers the concepts that children should know at their level, and also allows teachers to see if there are any gaps or if children are ready for extension. The results of the pre-tests are put into charts for teaching teams to analyse, similar to the one in this picture. Teachers look for patterns and decide on the next steps for every child. Once the teachers have worked out what needs to be taught, they plan together in year level teams. This way they can ensure that all students are receiving the same high quality lessons across their cohort. Sharing their skills and knowledge of their students and the curriculum is far more effective when they're collaborating in their PLCs, which is something we're very proud of at Bunyip Primary School. Throughout the teaching cycle, teachers are monitoring their impact and assessing the students' learning. They adjust their teaching as needed and again discuss progress and growth in their PLC. They again use this data to determine where to next, and so the cycle continues.
To help your child be ready for school, before they start their prep year, we provide each family with a numeracy readiness kit. This gives children opportunities to play and learn about number and various mathematical concepts before they come to school. We hope you enjoyed hearing about the teaching and learning at Bunyip Primary School. We would love to know if you have any questions or if there's an area you would like more information on. If you have a question, you can email us at bunyip.ps@education.vic.gov.au or call us on 5629 5462 and ask to speak to Kelly or Jenny.